Jake's Job Hunt Adventure. Once upon a time, there was a kind and hard-working man named Jake. Jake had a big heart and a dream of finding a job where he could help others, work hard, and make his family proud. He often imagined himself coming home after a day's work, sharing stories with his family, and feeling proud of what he had accomplished. One morning, Jake decided it was time to stop dreaming and start doing. He got up early, ate a quick breakfast, and put on his best clothes. A clean white shirt and neatly pressed pants. He stood in front of the mirror, smiled at himself, and said, "Today is the day I find my new job." Feeling hopeful, Jake grabbed his bag and stepped outside into the fresh morning air. Jake's first stop was the bakery down the street. He loved the smell of freshly baked bread, and the idea of working there made him excited. He imagined himself helping customers, arranging pastries, and learning how to bake delicious treats. "Hello," Jake greeted the baker with a cheerful smile. "Do you have a job for me? I'm hard-working and ready to help." The baker looked at Jake kindly but shook his head. "I'm sorry, Jake. I wish I could hire you, but we don't need any help right now." Jake's smile faded for a moment, but he quickly recovered. "Thank you for letting me know," he said. "Have a great day." He left the bakery and walked to the grocery store nearby. He approached the owner, a friendly older man named Mr. Green. "Good morning, Mr. Green," Jake said. "Do you need anyone to work here? I'd be happy to help." Mr. Green smiled and said, "I appreciate your offer, Jake, but we don't have any openings right now. Keep trying. You'll find something soon." Jake nodded and thanked him. Though he was starting to feel a little discouraged, he told himself, "There are plenty of other places to try. I won't give up." Jake spent the rest of the day visiting different places around town. He stopped by the cafe, where he asked if they needed someone to serve coffee. He went to the bookstore and asked if they needed help organizing shelves. He even visited the pet shop, where he offered to feed the animals and clean their cages. Everywhere Jake went, he got the same answer. "I'm sorry, we don't have any jobs right now." By the time the sun began to set, Jake was feeling tired and disappointed. He sat down on a bench in the park and sighed. He thought about all the places he had visited and how hard he had tried. "Why is this so difficult?" he wondered. Just then, Jake remembered something his mom used to say when things got tough. "Don't give up, Jake. Keep trying, and good things will happen." Those words gave Jake a little spark of hope. He decided he wouldn't let one tough day stop him. He stood up, brushed off his pants, and said to himself, "Tomorrow is a new day. I'll keep trying." The next morning, Jake woke up feeling determined. He planned to visit new places he hadn't tried yet. After a quick breakfast, he set out with a smile on his face and a positive attitude. As Jake walked past an office building, he noticed a man standing near the entrance. The man was carrying a big stack of papers and looked very busy. Jake hesitated for a moment but then gathered his courage and approached him. "Hello, sir," Jake said politely. "You look like you could use some help. Can I assist you with anything?" The man, whose name was Mr. Wilson, looked up and smiled. "Actually, yes. I could use some help organizing these papers. Would you like to try?" Jake's heart leapt with excitement. "Yes, I'd love to help," he said eagerly. Jake spent the entire day working alongside Mr. Wilson. He sorted papers, filed documents, and made sure everything was neat and organized. He even noticed some areas of the office that needed cleaning and took the initiative to tidy them up. By the end of the day, Mr. Wilson was impressed. "You've done an excellent job, Jake," he said. "Would you like to come back tomorrow and help again?" Jake nodded enthusiastically. "Yes, I'd be happy to." From that day on, Jake came back to the office every morning. He worked hard, always giving his best effort. He helped with filing, ran errands, and even learned how to use some of the office equipment. Everyone in the office noticed how reliable and hard-working Jake was. After a few weeks, Jake had become an important part of the office team. The manager called him into his office one day and said, "Jake, I've been watching how hard you work. You're always on time, you're polite, and you take initiative. I'd like to offer you a bigger role here. Would you be interested?" Jake's face lit up with joy. "Yes, sir. I'd love to take on more responsibility." In his new role, Jake helped with important tasks like scheduling meetings, organizing projects, and assisting coworkers. He even started learning new skills like using spreadsheets and writing reports. Jake's family was thrilled when they heard the news. "We're so proud of you, Jake," his mom said. "You've worked so hard, and now it's paying off." Jake felt proud of himself too. He thought back to the tough days when he couldn't find a job and remembered how he had almost given up. Now, he was working in a job he loved, learning new things, and proving to himself and others what he could achieve. To celebrate, Jake invited his family to dinner at his favorite restaurant. As they laughed and shared stories, Jake realized how much he had grown through his journey. Jake's story teaches us an important lesson. Never give up, even when things get tough. Sometimes, the road to success is full of challenges, but with determination, hard work, and a positive attitude, you can achieve your dreams. And so, Jake's job hunt adventure ended with a happy beginning. A new job, new opportunities, and a future full of possibilities.